¿Dónde está mi gente latina?
I don't know what to say. Mi gente Latino.
So Jennifer Lopez need to take coins from Becky G about how to speak Spanish? See, can we just stop pitting people against each other, and especially Latinos? Why would Jennifer Lopez speak Spanish fluently when her parents were from Puerto Rico but grew up in New York? In her household, they only spoke English. Becky G's parents came from Mexico. In their household, they spoke Spanish. Hablaban español. Las gente que nacemos aquí y nuestro padre hablan español en la casa, aprendemos bien el español. Pero hay niños que los padres no hablan inglés. Mas sin embargo, esos niños no hablan bien el español tampoco. Y eso es peor. México está más cerca a Los Ángeles que Puerto Rico está en Nueva York. La familia de J-Lo estaba en Nueva York, no estaba en Puerto Rico, no había necesidad de viajar a Puerto Rico. La familia de Becky G sí estaba en México, y México y Los Ángeles están cerca, como ya dije, y la mamá la llevaba de chiquita, porque Becky G sacó un video con una canción hacia su abuelo y enseña cuando ella estaba en el rancho. Claro que ella va a saber hablar español, pero no hay que compararla y no hay que ponerla en contra de nadie, una en contra de la otra, ¿eh? No están satisfechos, nunca están satisfechos la gente. People are never satisfied, ¿ah? You're damn if you do and you're damn if you don't. And then we talk about uniting. Let's unite. Let's not pit people against each other. How do you think that will make Jennifer Lopez feel? How do you think Becky G will feel if she watched that? Do you really think she'd be happy? Are you? Is that how? This is how we honor people, and we give them roses by comparing it to someone else and saying, "Oh, look, you're better than this person because you speak Spanish." Do you have the accolades that the other person has? No, not yet, because you're too young. Do you want to be in bad terms with this person? Probably not, because she has power in the music industry. I don't think Becky G wants to be against J Lo. I don't think she wants to be in an enemy situation, in a let's compete situation. And they got nothing to compete. It's two different generation and two different genre of music. Now you want to compare J Lo to someone? Why don't you compare her to Selena? Selena didn't speak Spanish either, huh? And she was Mexican American. But why she didn't speak Spanish? Because they didn't speak Spanish in her household. Her parents were also born in Texas. And yet she still considered herself Mexican. Why don't you admire those things better? That a person, no matter what generation they're already in this country, they still keep their roots. Because that's something that us Latinos do. Other people, other nationalities, they don't do that. Other ethnicity, they don't do that. They don't keep that. German Americans are not saying German American unless they're first or second generation. But they're not saying German American. Some of them don't even know where they come from. Latinos, we know where we come from. Some of us speak Spanish and some of us don't. And it's okay. That doesn't stop us from being Latinos. And anyway, in this country, go to Mississippi and maybe you learn. Maybe you get the experience there. Because in this country, Latino, ex-Latino, Latina, it's all the same. You know what they call us? Do you want me? I can't say the word. But look it up and stop playing around. They don't know the difference between a Mexican or a Puerto Rican.
They want us to play Mexico?
Dad, a gig in Monterrey, Mexico,
Dad, that
man.
would be
That's big
so
time, dude.
cool.
I'm not sure of that right now.
Come on, Dad.
Hey, Dad, you always said everything's a risk, right?
They don't accept us with it. They never have.
Hello, we're Mexican.
No, we are Mexican American, and they don't like Mexican
That's
American.
all the same. Go on,
And they
my
can be
sons.
mean, and they can tear us apart over there.
Oh, that's
Selena's
right.
Spanish is.
What about my Spanish? I've been singing in Spanish for 10 years. It's perfect.
Singing, yes, but when you speak it a little funny. And down there, you gotta speak perfectly, or the press will eat you up and spit you out alive. I've seen them do it.
Overreacting as usual.
Dad, the music will speak for itself, Dad.
Listen, being Mexican-American is tough. Anglos jump all over you if you don't speak English perfectly. Mexicans jump all over you if you don't speak Spanish perfectly. We gotta be twice as perfect as anybody else. Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Nothing.
I'm serious.
I know
Our
you're
family
serious,
has
Dad.
been here for centuries, and yet they treat us as if we just swam across the Rio Grande. I mean, we gotta know about John Wayne and Pedro Infante. We gotta know about Frank Sinatra and Agustin Lara. We gotta know about Oprah and Christina. Anglo food is too bland, and yet when we go to Mexico, we get the runs. Now that, to me, is embarrassing.
Dad!
Japanese Americans, Italian Americans, German Americans, their homeland is on the other side of the ocean. Ours is right next door, right over there. And we gotta prove to the Mexicans how Mexican we are, and we gotta prove to the Americans how American we are. We gotta be more Mexican than the Mexicans and more American than the Americans, both at the same time. It's exhausting. Man, nobody knows how tough it is to be a Mexican American.
Well, Dad, you know, it's a good thing we have frijoles and tortillas to keep our strength up for the job.
Now you're making
No, I'm not. A menudo.
Hey, menudo, hey.
Menudo.
now you're making me hungry.
Come on, Dad. I can do it. I know I can. Really.